This is my sister Rachel.
Hello. I promised I wasn't going to wave. That's why my hands are caught like out of my lap.
Why won't you wave?
Because I gesticulate and do things like that too much.
That's all right.
Too much.
Yeah, so I haven't been here for a while. I haven't released a video for a while either. And yeah, I've always written what the reason is. We're going to see ourselves on the TV in a sec. Oh no.
Airbox fulfillment.
Adverts. So, how many have we got watching? 2. Who's watching then? Say hello. Yeah, we're going to talk about our visit to the ancient Ram Inn, which was actually quite eventful, wasn't it?
Mm. Well, yes, it
Loosen up a bit.
I know. It's really disconcerting seeing yourself on the telly as well.
Oh look, and it's delayed.
Oh God, that's oh, look at this one. Yes, it was, but I would have been happy. To be honest, if nothing had happened, I just wanted to go and see it anyway.
Shava! You would have been happy to what?
Just see the place anyway.
Oh yeah.
Shava.
Yeah. Oh, and our t-shirts. We've just drawn these tonight, by the way.
Took me ages to do the balloon.
Yeah, didn't take me so long because I just scribbled like a 5-year-old. Call me Cat. I'll be waiting for your live. Are you there, Cat? Renee Delgado. Hello. Brandy. I can't wait. What time is that over here in Washington State? Well, I don't know if you're here, but it in Washington State.
It's looking very blank.
Which is the other side, so that'll be 12 p.m.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, so anybody's not really talking right now, so we can just talk about our ancient Ram experience.
Yes.
So you bought it for me for my birthday.
Yeah.
You've been on some ghost hunts already.
One.
Oh.
I talked like I was a seasoned pro, but I'm not at all.
I always thought you went on more than that.
No, one. Literally one.
Oh, okay.
I've watched a lot of, you know, ghost adventures and things like that. Oh, I like to say that.
Yeah.
All right. Over the years, and then yeah, just always said I wanted to go. And while Sarah was in Spain, I didn't really have anybody that enthusiastic in joining me. No. Basically, yeah. I wanted to go.
Yeah, so you booked this for me for my birthday.
Because I wanted to go.
Because you wanted to go anyway.
Yeah.
And we went back in March, wasn't it?
No, May.
Oh, was it May?
Mm.
Okay, so it was a Friday night. Yeah, and we had to be there for what, 8 o'clock?
I think so. Not that that really matters. Yeah. 8.
And it finished at around 3 in the morning, didn't it?
Mm.
Oh, and so it's Tammy Fox. Have you got your meditation app ready to go yet, or is it something to be late? It's going to be later. I'm having trouble with just everything because my computer, my proper PC tower died. So then I stole your laptop, and as good as it is, yeah, as good as it is, it's not good enough to do what I do. So there's not enough memory. And then I got an external hard drive. But then that's just causing problems, so yeah. But I will get there. Yeah, so yeah, we went, it was a Friday night, finished work, picked you up. We sang Macho Macho Man in the car on the way.
I don't remember a lot of the journey because it's quite a familiar journey, if you know what I mean. Sort of through Morton in the Marsh and the Foss and everything. But I do remember when it became more unfamiliar. And then we started to see the signs for Wootton Under Edge.
Yeah, it's in Wootton Under Edge. So how far of it was it from us? It was about an hour.
Yeah. 40
no, it was
something
more
minutes.
than that, I think.
No, it wasn't. It was less.
It felt like that driving home. Jesus.
At that time in the morning, did I fall asleep?
You fell asleep, and I hit the curb at one point because.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you remember?
That was the most exciting. No, it wasn't really.
I was falling asleep on the way home.
Crunching out cornflakes and milk.
My sister just had a bowl.
Don't tell anybody what I've just had.
Okay.
It's nice. That's all I can say.
It was nice.
It was just nice.
Okay, yeah, so we got there.
It was a rainy day.
It was a rainy day.
And it was quite overcast. Or was it just dark?
I think it was just dark because
Dusky.
it was getting to that time of night. Yeah, so we turned up and Andy, the tour guy.
Yeah, well, when we sort of drove past it, I noticed all the windows were like sunken. So it was quite spooky already. And then two of the people that we were doing the tour with, fellow ghost hunters, they were sort of poking around.
Because no one really knew where to park properly, did
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. And then a chap called Andy sort of greeted us, and I wasn't sure.
Hi, Juicy. How you doing? I hate it because I always do that. I will talk to the camera and then I expect a reply, like a physical reply back. Yeah, so we parked up and we started meeting other people that were going to be doing it with us.
It was actually really surreal.
It was, because we'd seen it in so many videos and stuff.
And seen some really scary experiences on the telly and online.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer completely. Where are you on it?
Oh, good, Drew. I'm a total skeptic, so... Septic skeptic. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm a complete skeptic, so I was just going in, I don't know, just... I'd never done anything like it before, so... Hiya, Shannon! Hey, how you doing? So I got a couple of my regulars.
Sounds like it's your pub.
Oh no. Get out of my pub. I keep losing my train of thought.
We're at the Ancient Ramen.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we arrived, and the picture that's in the thumbnail is the back. Is where we go in. And yeah, had that old musty smell, didn't it? Of an old building. I'm good. How are you? I'm really good, thank you. I'm awesome. We had a nice day out in Warwick today.
Oh, we did. Yeah, really, really nice. Beautiful bookshop. And I should have got the name, but.
Oh yeah, we didn't, did we?
Really beautiful.
So yeah, let's just shall we stick to the like exciting bits? So I, for the most part, was like rolling my eyes most of the time when I...
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't tell because it was dark all the time, but...
No, I did,
You did see me rolling my eyes?
in the dark, yeah. I eat lots of carrots.
Having Wi-Fi problems, can't hear anything. Oh, man. That's annoying. Annoying. And they sort of went through like what they were going to do, like all the different things that we were going to do.
You did say you could go off and do your own vigils, and we don't mind cameras,
Yeah.
which I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, but then it was in the dark all the time, so you couldn't really film anything. I wanted to film stuff, but then it was just pitch black.
The table tipping.
Oh, in that, yeah, the second table tipping, yeah. So yeah, when we started off, what is it, the stable? Where John, the owner, the old owner used to sleep.
The old stables, and then it became the living room.
Tammy Fox, love listening to your stories, especially at night. You actually put me to sleep because your voice is very soothing and I love your accent. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Well, I'll hopefully get some more video. I'm actually thinking about just doing them live, like reading live, because it's a lot less faff. Faff. Is that just an English word? Faff. Is faff a word that you use in the US? Yeah, so they explained to us what we were going to be doing, like we're going to have a Ouija board and vigils, like you said. And what was the thing in the mirror called?
Is it scribing or something?
Oh, yeah. Well, we sat...
Yeah. Correct me on that, I think. Scribing, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't remember, you're asleep.
No.
So Sarah being skeptic, Annie, the guy was saying can't do a Welsh accent, but he was saying...
Try.
No, because I'm really going to. If we've got any skeptics in the room. That's fine. You won't be at the end. Is that good?
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
Right. Yeah, but I kind of still am. So, but he's like, it's good to have skeptics because they're the ones that keep everybody on a level head.
Yeah.
In a level head.
I was petrified just from the minute I walked
I know,
in.
you just... and I was just like, what? Because everybody, like the girls in particular, were scared of going to the toilet alone. So we all went together, didn't we?
Strangers, really?
With strangers, yeah. We were, because they were too scared to shut the door as well.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah.
I just don't know.
Right, we just say, because Rachel's got a can from a certain supermarket, and we're just scared that she shows the logo because we don't want to be done for copywriting. It's just how she's being so careful not to. Well, that looked a bit wrong then, didn't it?
What?
No, it doesn't matter. Forget that. Wipe that. Scratch that. Yeah. So where were we? We were going to the toilet together. So yeah.
I did our first vigil in the front room, didn't we?
Which was where we all stood in a circle, and then the leader, the tour leader, picked person, and they stood in the centre of the circle. And it was a case of speaking to the spirits, wasn't it? And it was a yes/no thing. If it's yes, push forward. If it's no, push backwards. And that meaning like on the person so that they sway. And I was just, that was the main bit for me. I was just like, no. Because because you got to close your eyes as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was dark. No, you didn't close your eyes.
The lights were dimmed.
It was really like dark.
Yeah, because I could see them going forwards and backwards.
Well, yeah, I could as well. Oh, you mean because of the eyes closed thing? Don't matter. But to me, like, if you're stood in this, like you're forcing yourself to just stand there, you're going to start, your body naturally starts moving anyway because it does, just to stay up. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah. But it didn't feel like that. It was more of a pull than that.
Faft. It's actually a sewing machine company in the States. No, faff, as in F-A-F-F. Like messing about, faffing about, procrastinating.
Mucking about.
Mucking about. But mucking about's not an American expression.
Pissing about.
Pissing about. I don't even know what that is. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, so they did all that. And
messing about.
And
yeah.
You went in the middle and you were moving backwards and forwards and...
Yeah, because something was pulling me.
I didn't move an inch.
I know what I felt.
Louie's watching. Hi, Louie.
Hi, Louie.
My little boy, Louie.
Proper.
Look. I've shown him already. So, and you thought that our grandmother was there, didn't you?
Yes. She had to take back her words later on, didn't you?
Well, no, because then, well, we'll get into that anyway. So we did that. Everyone took turns, and by the end of it, I was like, I'd had enough because I'd already done a whole day's work as well, so I was knackered. But yeah, that particular thing for me wasn't.
Didn't sell you.
It didn't sell it to me at all. No.
And there was a mummified cat in that bit as well, in a tank.
Yeah, in a display tank. And then there was that smell that everyone kept smelling. It was like a really off aftershave smell.
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls with aftershave.
There were quite a lot of other men in there, so it could have been somebody else.
Yeah, and then because I kept smelling it. But then when we went upstairs, we all went upstairs together.
Upstairs, yeah.
And in one of the rooms, was it the nursery or something? Because there was the pram with the doll, the porcelain doll in it. and the doll itself
maid's room, is it?
smelt, I don't know, smelt really strong of this smell.
No, that didn't to me. That smelled more perfumey.
Well, that's the smell I mean, though.
That's something stuck in my nose.
So yeah. Someone told me actually that you weren't supposed to touch the dolls because that like gives you a curse or something. But
Things have been alright since then for me.
I know, me too.
Mm.
Then what happened after that? After we did the circle thing, that's when we do a tour of the place.
Yeah.
And he showed us around, and then there's the grave where they found some children's bones, didn't they?
Ancient pagan burial ground.
Yeah.
We think that's called the old bar, that bit.
Yeah.
It had an inglenook fireplace, and then the other side it had loads of cabinets with stuff on.
Mm.
I didn't feel anything in the cabinet bit. I did in the fireplace
bit. I didn't feel anything anywhere.
Oh.
I'll just tell you. And it was so funny. Oh, she's back. Shannon's back. You think you can hear us, yeah? Yeah, I just kept laughing because there's that bloke with the walking stick. And just people get so into it, don't they? And they just get so carried away. And he's like, yeah, I could smell some burning. And it was a really strong smell. It was just when I was stood over there by the fireplace.
Yeah, but I think what he meant, if you think about it, like, what's that? Oh, some
Hi, Brandy. Louie's fine. I don't know if he's still watching.
What he meant is live burning, not old burning.
Well, he should have been more specific.
Well, he should have been, yeah. I grant you that.
I didn't say
I
anything
knew what
though.
you
I
meant.
just sort of held in a laugh. And for the majority of the night, I was holding in some
Fart.
wind as well. That would have been hilarious.
Because did let one go at one point.
Most of the night, the questions were, if you're here, please make a sound.
Give us a sign.
Yeah, give us a sign. And I felt like ripping one out then. But I didn't.
Then we went to the barn.
Oh yeah, and this for me was when I wanted to fart because everyone was in there and it was all dark and quiet and they all said they could see the monk.
Black monk figure, yeah.
We were
That's
sat
just
in the
giving me tingles,
doorway.
actually, sir. Seriously.
We were sat in the doorway
Carpal tunnel, but in it.
with the door with the door behind us. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we made these. We made these tonight. Rachel drew hers and I drew mine. And everyone, like, at one point was like, there he is, I can see him, he's standing over there. And I looked round and I couldn't see anything. There's nothing there. Did you see it?
Yeah.
But you had to think about it then.
I saw, it was pitch black. And it felt to me like there was a darker area moving.
Right. Because when you're in the dark as well, your eyes start to see things. But I'm going to try and make logic of what I can.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I think that's the thing.
Yeah. See, I have
Mindset,
to.
isn't it?
It's just how my mind works. Tomfoolery. I'm late. Are you at the H&M Ran In? Too cool.
No, this isn't.
Oh no, this is just us talking about it. This is what I was worried about because I didn't want the thumbnail to be a clickbait-y thing because I did put chat in the corner. We went back in May and we're just talking about our experience. But if we go again, we could go again. It's only an hour away, so we could do a proper video.
Yeah. Well, I want to do St John's in Warwick as well.
And St John's in Warwick, and there's loads of places. You never know, we could get into filming stuff, couldn't we?
Yeah. I'm just not brave enough though. Because that would mean we'd have to do it on our own.
See, that for me is how I want to do it. Because that'd be a more authentic experience for me. If there's too many people about, I don't get scared. And then if I'm not scared, it's no fun.
Oh, okay. Maybe one or more, like 4 of us might be better.
Yeah, not just the 2 of us. No, we'll have, because I want to go and do a Ouija board. I want to film us doing Ouija boards, and I want to do one in is it Trinity?
Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity Church. Where is Shakespeare buried?
Holy Trinity Church.
Holy Trinity. Yeah, there you go. We live in Stratford, home of Shakespeare. We could go and see if we could talk to him, old Will.
Shaky.
Old Shaky.
You might get some imposters coming in pretending to be him.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, so you believe in now?
Well, I don't know. But this is when we're going to get to the point of when we did the Ouija board. I've never done a Ouija board properly. I've never done a Ouija board at all. So yeah, we split into 2 groups, and we were with our group, and we were in the stable, weren't we?
Yes. Which is the living room, dining room.
Yeah. And so yeah, it went round for a bit, didn't it? We were asking questions and we were getting answers from somebody.
They had a name, was it the maid or something?
Yeah, and there was
Caroline or Charlotte.
Charlotte, a little girl. Spirits that the tour leader already had
In their
contact
heads.
with.
Yeah,
supposedly.
Right.
But then, because you'd already mentioned our Nana earlier on in the evening, and then the Ouija board it sort of said it wanted to speak to me, didn't it? So I was like, right, okay.
Probably thought I'd be drunk.
So I thought, okay, let's put this to the test then. And I started thinking, right, I'm going to ask questions that only myself and my sister and my nan would know. So I was asking things like, what is the first letter of your name? And it came out with E, which was correct, because our nan's name is Ethel.
And what did you like to be known as?
See you later, Shannon. And then, yeah, so because Nana hated that name, she was always referred to as Pat.
Patricia, yeah.
So we then asked what was the first letter of your preferred name. P came up. And then what else? We asked about...
First letter of your son's name.
First letter of your son's name, D. Correct, David. And then we asked both of her daughters. That was correct, Barbara and Valerie. So yeah, we were asking all these questions and they just kept coming up correct.
And there were like 6 other people doing it as well.
Yeah, but only Rachel and I would have known the answers
to the questions.
To these questions.
We've never met the other people, so any of them, had we?
No, never. And we asked first letter of where you were born, and we thought it was Blackpool. And at the time, that's what we thought it was, and it came up with B. And then we asked, what's the first letter of the name of the place where you died? And we thought it was Shipston, which is where she lived. So S, and that came up. But then when we got home and we spoke to our dad and our aunts, where she was born was not Blackpool, it was Leeds. And where she died was in Warwick, not Shipston. So those 2 questions weren't correct. But the rest of them were correct. But then you came up with a theory that it was the spirits reading our minds, because we thought that those original answers were the right answers. Something was going on. So that I find very strange.
She was a skeptic until that moment.
But I need to do it again when it's just us.
I'm not doing it in this flat.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Not
we'll
Norway.
Do it somewhere else. But yeah, so... And then there was the table tipping.
Yes, so... Yeah, we went upstairs then.
Hello, Sarah's Death. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name properly. Sarah's Death.
What's I saying?
Cheers.
We
Huh?
we went up the stairs, didn't we? I had to go pretty much on hands and
Only
knees.
one person was allowed on the stairs at a time because they were quite sort of small and rickety and steep. But yeah, you had to go up on your hands and knees. So yeah, we went up to the attic then for the table tipping. When that was to do with the bishop.
No. That's the bishop's room we went to.
No, but that was right at the end.
That was
I'm
the
talking
table
about the
tipping.
main. No, I'm talking about the main
Oh gosh,
table
we did
tip.
it upstairs as well.
Yeah, in the attic.
Well, you carry on.
Where
I
the
don't
tour
have a
guide had said, "You're both so pretty." Oh, thank you.
Who said that?
Sarah's death.
Aw.
If I'm saying it right. It's a lady.
Thank you.
My son Louis keeps sending me all sorts of things. He'd actually told us that on occasion that he had been pushed down the stairs, hadn't he?
I think so, yeah.
But who was it by? I think, did he say it was the bishop? There was a particular spirit that was doing
There was
it.
a woman upstairs. Wasn't there?
I don't know.
Something to do with pregnancy and... I should have researched this more.
But yeah, so we all sat around this table, and it was a heavy sort of oak, solid wood table, antique.
That's right.
And we all got our hands on it. Was it 2 fingers?
Like that.
Not like that. Don't know if they'd get that reference. Yeah, so it's just a case of everybody talking again and trying to conjure the spirit and get them to move the table, and it lifted, like full on lifted from the floor.
You can't describe it when it happens. It's like with the Ouija board. Something's doing something and it's not you.
Yeah, but even
But
that,
it's not a human pull. It's weird.
it didn't scare. I wasn't scared at any point while I was there. But when that was happening, I was watching it happen and I was feeling it happen, but it still didn't. Again,
she used to be
I have
scared
to
of
be-
Mumra out of Thundercats, so she's not all that hard.
and the Hulk
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, that's given, isn't it?
and car washes.
oh, and yeah, and me.
Was it you scared of Wurzel Gummidge? They don't know who that is.
And I look like him.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
This is where Mum would go, oh love.
She didn't like out of pity because she agrees.
So I have to work with.
Yeah, so it was lifting. It didn't lift, like it didn't levitate. It tipped, so it was still like 2 legs on the floor, but it tipped right over
What do you expect?
to the point where
It was believable.
well, it was pushing people out the way.
I
'Cause it
may
was a
just
heavy
say the
table.
guide, Andy, wasn't near the table.
Look at Pennywise on there. Say again.
Oh god, that's awful.
Okay.
What were we just saying?
Tipping.
Yeah, he was nowhere near it, was he? He
No.
was, but you could see his silhouette by the...
And when he left the room, we were all furiously looking underneath to see if there was anything that could move it. And there wasn't. It was just a table.
There was a bed in the other room of that attic. It was some story about a girl who died up there.
That's one thing I've never tried, table tipping. Everything else I did as a ghost hunter. I had a planchette fly off the table once, freaked me out. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Powerful stuff, that
I love your channel. Thank you. You've got a channel as well. I haven't watched anything though for a long time. I'm working now. I work full time. So yeah, I don't get to do a lot that I used to do. But yeah, for me, it'll have to just be with a group of people that I know and I know that I can trust. I don't know, it's weird. Or I do it on my own, then I'll know it's real.
Well, a Ouija board on your own. Does that...
Yeah,
I
as
have
long
tried
as you do
it,
it
but-
properly. If you open and close it properly. She's a ghost hunter. Oh, have you got some videos? I wanna have a look at your videos. What I will do.
Sorry, Peppa Pig's come out again.
I'll post the the video that I've got of the second lot of table tipping. as a short on my channel, and you can see for yourself. Because they were going on about how the candle fell.
Yeah.
But it was already tipped a bit. But even so, but yeah. Anyway, I'll post the video and you can see what you mean. What we mean. I got a paranormal society. What, like a group? Oh, Brandy. To be fair, Sarah, you have read so many stories. I would be very surprised if you ever did get scared. Yeah.
She's scared of apples.
Yeah, I am. Got an apple phobia. Or fruit generally. Why my leg gone all itchy?
Apples nearby.
Apples. Yeah, I'm allergic. Sarah's Death. I want to see your videos. Your channel's called that, isn't it? Sarah's Death. Well, it must be because that's what it is in right now. So yeah. After that, then we did the scribing, where we all sat in front of a mirror, and supposedly, if you stare at it long enough,
That was the witch's room.
in the witch's room.
Wasn't she a prostitute or something?
Don't know, probably. I nearly fell asleep on her bed.
It was one of those kidney-shaped dressing tables, and the mirror was kind of
With a candle.
tarnished, and there were loads of little trinkets, like chintzy stuff on there, like your nan would have on there, and beads, and it was weird, and a little pouffe thing.
Face. Wish I did. Our groups keep falling apart on Vancouver Island, and it's too bad because the island has a lot of weirdness. Do you mean your groups keep falling apart? Now everyone is going to send you apples. Ha ha ha. No!
She really doesn't like them.
If I'm in the same room as someone eating fruit or an apple, my face turns green like I'm going to throw up. Dad actually said that once, like, you've gone green.
Keep losing our thread.
That was it. Yeah, because we were taking the piss out of each other for a little while because the candle was right there and it's all dark. So all you can see is your double chin and all your lines and your cheeks and all that sort of stuff.
Quadruple in my case.
Well, and mine.
Look like the Michelin man in the thingy.
And yeah, so obviously nothing happened.
No, hang on. Let me tell my side of the story. Thank you very much.
For me, it didn't happen. Go on then.
Well, it didn't really for me. I think my eyes just went a bit funny.
It's mine time. What does that mean? Go on.
My eyes went fuzzy, and I could see kind of warmth and glowing, and but then did I have my glasses on? I don't think I did.
Can't remember.
I must
So
have
if
done,
you didn't have your glasses
no,
on,
I must have had my glasses on.
were you stoned?
Yeah. I don't know. Jury's out on that one.
Well, I didn't see anything.
A couple of other people felt they did. Of course, the person, was it Andy or Tracy? It was Tracy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tracy was with us that time.
And she was saying, "Oh, I can definitely see something happening," and I think she might anyway. Yeah, there was a funny, eerie feeling in that room, I think.
In the witch's room?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people join groups thinking it's going to be bam, 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 paranormal activity, but they don't like the downtime between occurrences. No. As I say, for me at the time, I had just done a full day's work. I think I'd been up since stupid o'clock. And I was just knackered. But on a different circumstance, I probably would have been a lot better.
But to be fair, you've walked away from it wanting to do another one. So you have, you're still kind of yet to be proven different, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not just saying, forget it.
Oh, no. But like you said right at the beginning, I like to just do it anyway because I love looking at old buildings, especially at night time, whether there's paranormal or not. Minnesota Paranormal Society, mine, we help people with the paranormal. Oh, okay.
Oh, I have to look
Sounds
it up.
cool. Yeah, we'll have a look after this. But yeah, I'll upload that video of the table because we did a second table tipping, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, when we first walked into the Bishop's room, it's kind of the notorious one that you see on all the main ghost hunting programmes, and Zach Bagans had been there and all that sort of stuff. Yvette Fielding. you go in, there's 2 single beds with like a,
Teach.
like it's that sort of toweling material throw on top
Yeah.
with the textures on it, tufty things. But they were quite comfy beds, very musty smelling. It was quite sweaty, I felt, in that room.
On
Yeah.
Facebook. I don't know. I had flip-flops on as well, so I was starting to get quite cold.
Sarah was virtually curled in a ball, falling asleep on the bed. I think everyone was getting quite tired by that point, which is probably why they leave that room till last, to be fair. There's most activity. And within there as well, there's a fireplace. And apparently, I think it's a goat's foot or something was found.
Oh yeah, the supposed foot of Satan.
Well, yeah.
Of the devil. A horseshoe. No.
It was a goat.
Remember.
It's something to do with the goats.
A ram's foot thing.
No, it wouldn't be ram. It's a pagan thing again, I think, anyway. And the owner that was there and then sadly passed away, he was the one that found it buried there. I think he was trying to...
something to do with the chimney. He was trying to do some structural work on the place and he uncovered it, basically.
But it's almost like with him that something drew him into that place.
He wouldn't leave, would he?
No.
Because the whole family left because they didn't like being scared, basically. But he had like the succubuses and stuff going on, didn't he?
And I think when the family moved out, I might be wrong in this, but he kind of just then left the place to its own devices, and he sort of uncovered the pagan burial ground, didn't he, and made almost a feature of it.
Yeah. Because they had a crow hanging over it, didn't they?
That was a bit spooky. But then anything stuffed is...
Stuffed.
Turkeys are nice.
What, stuffed?
Yeah. Turkeys.
To eat?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking taxidermy.
Oh, yeah. No, turkey's cooked, I think. Yeah, so he kind of made a real feature of its occurrences.
Whenever I think, Time Frawlery said, whenever I think of the ancient Ramin, I think of poor Stuart getting thrown around in the shed on Most Haunted. That was that one where...
Stuart, I love Stuart. He's an
So you
absolute
said you'd never
legend.
go back in there again.
Yeah. He's funny though. I do watch it just for Stuart sometimes. Him and the other bloke, Yvette's husband. What's his name?
Don't know.
They have good bants, I think. There's a bit of bromance going on there. So, in fact, that programme scared me so much once. But then it does say this is just for dramatic effect or for entertainment purposes.
Jurassic.
Entertainment purposes. Dramatic.
Oh, I thought you said Jurassic effect.
Um,
He almost lost his nerve, poor guy.
Yeah, he did. And he's quite the joker and the ballsy one usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did watch that before I went. In fact, I think to watch every single one going before we went. It's almost like going on a roller coaster for me, because you kind of look forward to it, and then when you, it's
going over the edge.
Yeah. I was completely different to you. I literally scared.
I know you were scared, yeah.
That's why I slept in the car, because I've just been in fear mode. Anyway, we all sort of livened up a bit when he got this table out, which admittedly was flimsy. It's one of these fold-away jobbies, isn't it? With the crisscross things and card table.
Yeah, card table.
And if you will, sir. And he started. Did we put our fingers on all the time?
All of us put one on because it was such a small table, so we had one finger on each. And this is the video that I'm gonna upload.
I'm holding my hand out as well.
I know me. And again, we all just introduced ourselves, and yeah, and then it started shuffling, didn't it? It started moving.
And again, you couldn't put that down to, unless somebody had got their finger super glued to that table.
But we would have had to have seen them put super glue on their finger. And
Or something sticky, that's possible. But not with the power
but
that the
even
table was
then,
moving.
they would have had to pry their finger off of it, and we would have seen.
We would have seen the residue on the table.
We were all literally like this close to each other, so we would have
There's
seen.
blue tack you could do it with.
You know all about the entertainment industry changing stories for dramatic effect, don't we, Sarah?
Grrr.
Yeah. Yeah, so
It was just weird again. But prior to that, just rewind a little bit more, there was a candle that fell over, wasn't there, and broke? We've got that on video.
Which was on the
anyway,
other
so-
side of the room.
Mm.
Nothing to do
Room.
with us. Room. She takes the piss out of me because I say room.
Sounds like rim.
What do you say?
Room.
Room. See, that feels like an effort to me.
So you go for the lazy
Room.
option.
Room.
That's probably why. There's nothing deeply psychologically rooted other than pure slovenliness.
Mm-hmm. I'm good at that.
I'm quite hot, are you? Anyway, so so the candle fell over, blah blah blah. We got that on video, and in there, the guide sat on the armchair, the bishop's chair, I think, wasn't it? And he started playing the Lord's Prayer backwards, which in itself is quite irritating.
It's irritating, yeah.
I didn't mean that. I meant
You are
eerie.
warm.
I know, it's hot flesh time of the... Not time of the month, but
Time
menopause.
of the night.
I think it's menopause.
Yeah.
Excitement.
He started playing the Lord's Prayer backwards. Which is creepy in itself. But yeah.
It was weird. Anyway, the table did get quite kind of violent, and it sort of moved us all, didn't it? And it was up on one leg and all sorts. And
yeah.
The only way I can describe it is I was petrified, but it was just weird. And you're constantly looking around for what's causing this, because I do automatically think that. I think that's fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there was just nothing you could do to explain the table tipping, and I'd love to know if that has been disproved, actually, debunked.
Yeah. Brandy is on here.
Yeah.
I've read quite a lot of her stories on my channel, but she was featured. One of her stories was featured on a Netflix series.
I've seen it. We've had this conversation.
Haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's just said it's been cancelled. Why has it been cancelled? Or is it just they stopped running it?
I've seen lots of...
Pennywise again on there.
Can't do it with mine.
Oh.
Don't know. It doesn't really work with mine, does it? Oh, it looks like a little badger.
Yeah. Badger.
Oh, it's not going to work. It's a piece of art there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Mine's not so much. I rushed it a bit. Because you spent a lot more time doing yours, didn't I? And I was like, I've got to get it done. I've got to get it done.
You were quite... That's why I had hardly any red left. It took me... That took me half an hour, that did. Pure... And I've got a poorly wrist. You didn't help me once.
You didn't ask me.
You could have taken over my double ender. I had double-ended felt pens, you dirty lot.
You dirty lot. Oh God, I need a wee. Right, where are we at?
We need to go and let the cat in.
Oh, bless her.
Shall I go and get her? I don't
Yeah.
think she's there, to be honest. I'll do it after, it can wait.
All I keep thinking about now is food.
I want some chocolate.
Those shirts are wikis. Wikis? Do you mean wicked? Thanks.
Done with love and affection.
You'll have to put your signature on it.
Yeah. I'll find room.
It's really good, Rach.
Thank you. I'm quite impressed with it myself, actually. I've got some M&Ms in the car.
But anyway, that was it, pretty much. Cancelled. They did some bad behind the scene things, pissed people off. Oh. In what sense? Like
Jimmy Savile.
controversial? Like, Jimmy Savile.
That's true.
No, I know. I'm not sure if they know who Jimmy Savile is. Brandy, do you know who Jimmy Savile is? They must know.
I think now they do.
Yeah, what kind of stuff? Wicked is what I meant. iPad likes to edit me. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Wicked. Yeah. He's completely gone now.
Your boobs just getting saggier and saggier.
I don't wear boobs.
I haven't got any boobs.
I haven't got any boobs. No, she doesn't know who Jimmy Savile is. Look him up.
Yeah.
If you dare. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it, wasn't it? And then the drive home, that was scary because I was falling asleep at the wheel.
Did we get something to eat though? Didn't we have egg sandwiches that night?
You did, I think.
No, I think you must have joined it. You wouldn't have not had any.
No, I would because I can't eat them.
Mm.
It'll give me bad tummy. Yeah. Well, we've not had anything to eat yet tonight, have we? Not properly.
Oh, we did. Today we had a lovely day in Warwick.
I know that rat Savile. Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote to him.
I know you did. My sister wrote to him when she was little.
A little what?
When she was little.
I've never been little.
Jimmy Savile was a children's entertainer, and he used to have a show. Well, he was actually the man who invented DJs. He was the first ever DJ, someone who played music to a massive group of people. He invented it. But yeah, he had a show called Jim'll Fix It, where little kids would write in and say, "Can you fix it for me to have this done, or get me this for Christmas," or whatever.
Mum always used to say to me, this show wasn't really meant for children anyway, it was always meant for the older people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that she said that.
Yeah. But you wrote in because you wanted what did you want?
I wanted to be able to trash a house.
Oh, like on Finders Keepers.
It's just about like grabbing the tomato ketchup, spraying it everywhere.
I didn't know that. I thought you wanted like one of those dolls or something.
And maybe I had to edit it. I can't remember. I think I genuinely did want to do that.
Timefoolery said her husband's friend got groped by him.
Oh, God, sorry.
Veronique Christine, hello. Did you hear the news Slumber Reeds is having Swamp Dweller's baby? What? Slumber Reeds and Swamp Dweller are narrators as well.
Right, okay.
Male narrators. Slumber Reeds. But is Slumber Reeds a male? I can't remember. I know Swamp Dweller because I've been on his channel. But yeah. And then Jimmy Savile, yeah, he was basically a pedo, wasn't he? A paedophile. Mm-hmm. And womanizer and manipulator, but he manipulated the entire nation for 60 years.
Nobody suspected him.
Well, they did. But he was untouchable.
But he looks horrible. He looks like he smoked cigars. He had long straggly hair, and but it was bright white with like yellow nicotine patches in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he's warty.
He was just really gross old man.
And he used to wear shell suits and have a comb over.
But he would literally grope women on national TV.
With big rings on his hands. And he used to visit the prison, didn't he? Broadmoor, the mental
hospital, and he would abuse.
He was friends with Charles Bronson.
He was friends with everybody. Charles Bronson, the Queen, Prince Charles.
Oh yeah, they say he had some sort of part in the Charles and Diana divorce.
Did they?
He was advising them what to do media-wise.
Yeah.
He had his fingers in a lot of pies.
If you don't know who he is, go and watch some stuff on YouTube or whatever. It's really interesting because I've watched everything I can. But it's just amazing how he got away with it for so long.
He openly talked about liking young women.
Mm.
And nobody...
People knew about it, but because he was so powerful, he was untouchable. No one would do anything. Those
It's
clown
like
shows.
gangster, isn't it? Like mafia.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, shall we go and get something to eat?
What are we going to have?
I've just got McDonald's on the brain now.
Is that what you think? Yeah,
Steph, do you want anything from McDonald's?
Is she on there?
Yeah.
Steph!
Yeah, so I am going to keep working at doing my videos, my stories.
Shall we do St John's? Shall we commit to it?
Yeah. Steph, I mean, a McFlurry wouldn't go amiss.
I know, Steph, I've got a free voucher thing.
You probably had dirt on everyone. Yeah. Randy, this last season they didn't credit anyone on the entire production team, from the cameras to the story casters. Plus, don't publicly argue a story is true and they found out he lied. Ah, okay. This is the haunted show that she said got cancelled. Tomfoolery, Big Mac. I had a big stack last night from Aldi.
I liked that series.
Steph, which McFlurry do you want?
It's got to be flake.
I had a flake one last time. Are we really going
Steph.
to go and have a McDonald's?
Well, you said it first.
I
It's
know.
on camera.
All right.
Like I need asking twice.
I will keep you all. Your eyes are pretty. Thank you. I will keep you all
They meant
posted.
me.
Oh. I'll keep you all posted as to what I'm doing. Smarties she wants with my videos and my stories. But yeah, I'm probably going to look into doing them live because it's a lot easier for me. As I say, I work full time now, so.
I'm literally getting my shoes on.
Lovely show. Thank you. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hello. Love you and your sister. Love you too, Brandy.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you have lovely eyes. Thank you. We're going to go now. We're just staring at the screen. Look. And yeah,
we didn't
see.
really talk much about Warwick, but it was lovely
No,
anyway.
but the whole point was ancient around here.
Yeah, but Warwick was nice as well.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish and chips.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll be back soon. Bye bye. Right, how do I turn this off?